Tucker, just kind of the feel for you here today, kind of odd maybe being on this side of on the field?
Yeah, definitely weird not going to the home clubhouse for sure, but some really, really cool memories here, obviously. My kids, this is one of the places that they ask when we're going back, right, all the time. So just to be here today and have this series kind of getting out of the way early in the year is fun. I can't wait to see a bunch of familiar faces. I got to have a lot of family here, so it's really cool to be back.
What was going through your mind as you walked through the clubhouse today?
Yeah, it's just weird. I really haven't seen it from that side, but surreal in a way. It's like I think when you get drafted, you're fortunate enough to make it to the big leagues. You really don't see yourself kind of in a different uniform, I guess, until it actually happens. So I'd be lying if I said that I didn't think for part of me thought that I played in Cincinnati my whole career, but it was definitely odd walking into the visitors clubhouse. But like I said, so many cool memories here, so many fantastic people that I've come across that have made such an impact in my life. Cincinnati will always hold such a special place in my heart, and that won't ever change.
What's your favorite memory?
Oh man. Well, making the playoffs in 20 was obviously way up there. Personally, both of my Gold Gloves in 17 and 20. Making my debut, I mean, the list goes on and on. I played with so many awesome teammates that I still stay in touch with that showed me how to become a major leaguer and how to be a major leaguer and what it was like to do it every day. And the list goes on. I really am going to forget more than I'm going to say because I spent so much time here, obviously. But again, a place that I'll never forget, that's for sure.
What's the difference between Tucker Barnhart when he made his major league debut and the one right now?
Well, a beard, first and foremost. That's a tough question. That's a deep question. I mean, the obvious answer is I've grown up a lot. Figured out like what it was like to be a major leaguer at the beginning, and then you go from a rookie to a guy that you're trying to perform enough to stay, and then you obviously in turn you become a veteran and you try to give back. But I just grew up a lot. I went through a lot. Had both of my kids here. My wife and I were married before we got here, but just one of those things that I really, again, like the memory part of it. I can't really put a what is changed other than the fact that I've grown up a lot.
Are there some spots that you were excited to get back to when you came back?
Yeah, definitely. Cincinnati is such a sneaky city in terms of food is concerned. I'm going to Boca tomorrow night after the game, so I had to talk to David and make sure we got in there. We took the kids to Taste of Belgium this morning. Couldn't wait to get back there, but just walking around and seeing familiar faces, familiar places, it's been really cool.
Was it fairly emotional?
I would say in a way, yeah, definitely. I have more nerves today than I've had in a long time to play a game. But it's good nerves, you know. It's kind of a little bit of anxiety, but again, I feel like if you don't have that, it's kind of maybe potentially time to move on to something else. So for me, it's excitement, it's a little bit of anxiety, but definitely emotional for sure.
What reunions have you had already, or any other plans on the books?
I haven't had a lot yet. Just kind of trying to. First day of a series for me is always a little bit of work related in terms of scouting reports and stuff like that. So reunions via text messages, a few. I haven't talked to anybody yet, but that'll happen here very shortly.
You mentioned your kids were excited to come back. So what has been their reaction? In
The
last 24 hours.
They're pumped. My oldest son Tatum, immediately when he walked in the hotel last night, somebody at the front desk said hello to my wife, and Tatum goes, "We're with the Cubs now," like stone faced. That was funny, but no, it's just something that this place holds so many big spots in my heart that it's really cool to be back.